Hey guys, Jordy here. Welcome back to the channel. I just thought I would do a video. It may be quick, medium, long. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out. It was just a video on how to generally improve your aim in Battlefield 5. Obviously, because there's not a lot of new players, especially on PlayStation. Well, probably all on PlayStation. That have commented to my stream. I've seen some on Max as well, and on videos on comments of how to improve your aim. So for the first bit, probably the first step that you probably need to do is find a sensitivity that's comfortable for you. I run 8064. I'd recommend looking at quite a few YouTubers' videos, see what they run, and obviously none of them are going to be perfect for you because these are tailored for me, but they're a good starting point, and so are other YouTubers. So you could set mine, and if it's too high, put them down a bit. If it's too low, put it up a bit, and then keep adjusting this until you find something that you find comfortable. That's a good first step. Another one is dead zones. Also uniform soldier aiming. I have this as on coefficient 178. This is something that I would recommend. It's incredibly helpful for muscle memory and just generally having your ADS similar to your hip fire. Leave all these on 100, of course. The soldier aim ratio I have on 60%. This helps control recoil, which helps your aim be a lot more accurate. You hit more shots, recoil is easier to control. So I'd mess around with this. 60% for me is perfect. Maybe try 60% and move up and down. If it's too fast, put it down. If it's too slow, put it up. Just mess around with this until you find something that you're comfortable with, that you know you can control, and your aim will be good. The dead zones. I have 0-0 on left stick, so I can instantly move no matter when. The center dead zone, you want this to be as close to 0 as possible, so I'd start on 0. If you get stick drift, put it up 1. If you still get stick drift, put it up 1, and keep putting it up by 1 until your stick drift is no longer there. Axial dead zone, if you're first starting out, I'll put this on 0 until you get, and just keep playing through until you get used to it. Maybe a couple games. If you're unable to get used to it, try 10 like I do. I find 10 helpful. But 0% is a lot better once you get used to it. I'm just a bit too far gone. If you use L2R2 to shoot, put these as close to 0 as possible so you don't have to press the button as much to shoot. But those are some good first tips in terms of sense, basically. And then FOV, there's videos, loads of videos on this. I prefer max, so if you're just starting out, maybe max FOV would be good for you. And ADS FOV on, and then all these settings off. Those are some good. That's like step 1 of starting of how to improve your aim. So we'll go into step 2 now. So step 2 is something that you can. It helps you with the recoil control a little bit. I'm in the practice range now, in the open range. It's on. You don't get specialization, so it is not as good, but it does help with recoil control. So like, let's say this is, I would say medium range, 25 meters. You can see, so there I hit 10 body shots, 2 headshots. It does have the bullet drop visualizer, so you can see where your bullets are going if you want to use this, but obviously I a lot missed wide left. This is good generally when you first start the game, just to get used to maybe the first gun, which is the Sturmgewehr. There is no aim assist in this, I don't believe, so this obviously does help you get your, your normal aim down. So, for the first couple 30 minutes, while you're trying out new sensitivities, this is something that I find would be really useful. Just in helping out sensitivities. So when you're trying to find a comfortable sense, come here. It helps you with the recoil control as well. Get used to your sense. It's very good. It's something I did do at the start when the practice range came out for a bit. So it's a very nice task that you can keep doing to just help with the recoil control quite a bit. So this is kind of like a step 2 thing for recoil control. We can move on to like a step 3 now, which is up here, or down here. You can do this on anything. So this is tracking. This can help tracking while moving. So I don't have light in stock, so you can like go to a pole and just try to keep your aim on it while strafing. Add a couple of shots in, so you get some good recoil control. Learning to while move as well. This can help you aim quite a bit. And then obviously once you get used to all this, you can go into the combined arms playlist, but you need to make sure that that you'll slow down when you play combined arms is I put it at 50% because you do get extra aim assist in that mode, so put it at 50% just so you don't get used to the extra aim assist. But doing stuff like this that I'm doing now, trying to keep your aim on a certain pole, add in a couple of shots, maybe do that for 5 or 10 minutes if you're new to the game, along with the recoil control stuff. This is something that you can also do while warming up. When you first jump on, it's a good thing to warm up on. So that helps you with tracking generally. Like switch it up, go crouch, like add a couple shots as you, but that helps with tracking. And another thing is target switching as well. I get a lot of people ask me how to practice target switching. So you look at this one and just go back and forth between them. This is a lot harder on console than it is on PC, but this is something that you can practice between poles, or like, for example, there's 3 trees here, you can practice it between trees. Like, I'm not the best at it now, but I'm getting a lot better. But just practice it once you find that comfortable sense. This is something also that helps you, it all ties down to finding a sensitivity that is comfortable for you. That's probably the most important step. And then obviously with the tracking, that helps quite a bit. The recoil control, and obviously the target switching. The target switching should be your last priority. This is kind of like an intermediate expert kind of thing. It's more the recoil control that you should get used to, and also the tracking, which is quite important. So if you practice the recoil control and tracking, your aim should be significantly better. Then once you get comfortable with that, you can move on to the target switching, like this. And then once you go in game and you play more pubs and you get used to it, you'll end up doing it like without thinking. It'll be a natural occurrence if you play the game enough. So those are kind of like four steps I have. You have the finding a comfortable sense for you. You have recoil control, which is, you can use this. You can move this further if you want, but 25 meters is probably the nicest range. You have the tracking, so just find like an object, even like this, or like this, and you can target switch, but like between that, the tree, these 2 poles. You can target switch on anything. Just find some objects and just try it. So those are my 3 or 4 tips on how to improve your aim. There is a little extra thing at the end, and this is more of a long-term thing. I'd recommend turning off soldier aim assist zoom snap. If you turn this off in the mid to long term, this will help you a significant amount. So this is something I'd recommend to turn off. In the short term, you will find it harder. You may want to switch it back on, but trust me, in the long run, even in any FPS, if you turn off snap, it will help you in the long run. So if you turn it off in this, it will help you in COD, in Apex, in any other FPS. So I'd definitely recommend having this off. Slowdown, you can play with whatever's comfortable for you. I switch it basically every day, every server, whatever I feel like. But zoom snap, I'd recommend having off. So those are my 4 steps with a little extra on how to improve your aim. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll try to help as much as possible. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and the recent content. Feel free to leave a subscribe. I'm trying to get to the 2K mark before BF6, maybe get as many subs as possible. So if you enjoy the content and you want to look forward to some more, I stream every day, or try to, at 4 PM UK, so leave a subscribe for that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.